Hello and welcome to the videos on securitytube.net. This is a part of IPv6 video series and this video is on IPv6 address states. Once the auto configuration address is assigned to the interface, there are different states through which the auto configuration interface has to go so as to use actually that address for transmission and reception of the packets. What are those states and what is the significance of each state will be more clear in this video. Broadly, these address states can be classified into four parts: tentative state, preferred state, deprecated state and invalid state. When is the state called tentative? When just the IP address is assigned to the interface and it is in the process of being verified as a unique, the address is called as a tentative address. So when auto configuration is just over and the address is assigned to the interface and currently the IPv6 stack is finding out whether that address is unique or not with the neighbor solicitation messages, the address is called as tentative address. So when address is tentative, the duplicate address detection or commonly known as DAD state is being verified. After successful DAD, the address will go to preferred state. In preferred state, actually the interface can transmit or receive the packet with that address. So preferred state address will stay for a while. Now for what amount of time the address will be in preferred state, that time will be mentioned in router advertisement message. So if the address is assigned by the router, then in the router advertisement message, the time for which the address will be in preferred state will be mentioned, and for that amount of time all the traffic which is going to that node or from that node will be going with this preferred address. Third state is deprecated state. In deprecated state, address is still valid but it is discouraged for any new communication. Whatever communication is already taking place, for those sessions the same address can be used for transmission as well as reception, but for any new communication or for establishing any new sessions, the deprecated address will not be used, but instead of that a new address will be derived either from router advertisement or from DHCP server. Now for what amount of time the address will be deprecated is again mentioned in the router advertisement message when the address was assigned. One more important time is valid time. Valid time is the time for which any node with that IP address can send or receive unicast messages. So simply valid time is addition of preferred time and deprecated time. So in preferred and deprecated time, since unicast messages were able to be sent or received by that node, valid time is sum of preferred and deprecated time. In router advertisement message, preferred time and valid time are mentioned. So simply we can say preferred time should be always less than the valid time. The last possible address state is invalid address state. The address for which node can no longer send or receive unicast traffic is an invalid address. An address enters the invalid state after the expiry of valid time. On a Windows machine, if you want to see the address states of different address, you will have to use netsh command. So with netsh you can enter the netsh interface. In this netsh interface, if you type interface IPv6 show address command, all the IPv6 addresses will be shown along with their DAD state. So for my machine, say this local area connection 7, this FE80:100:7F:FFFE address is deprecated. Now currently I am using local area connection, the simple local area connection. For this interface, this FE80:100:F8-1B4D B74491A234 address is currently preferred address. So all the traffic which is going from this local area connection will be going with this preferred address, and for other wireless interface the address is deprecated. For local area connection 1, I have one more local area connection, again for that connection address is deprecated. I have another local area connection, for that connection again the address is deprecated. That's it for this IPv6 address state video. Thank you. Feel free to give comments on this and other videos on securitytube.net. Thank you.